This is the COMA Girl Daily Podcast, written by Stephanie Bond. August 16th, Tuesday.
The house has 6 bathrooms. 6! It's an amazing place, and I'm so lucky to get the listing.
Carrie Kemp, real estate agent, is on a roll, it seems.
My broker says if I sell half the listings I picked up, I'll make the $1 Million Club for sure. They have their sales conferences in Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
Ditto. Send me a postcard.
It's so exciting to see how the other half lives, Marigold. It's a real eye-opener. All this time I've settled for run-of-the-mill. But there's a whole other level of luxury out there, and it's within reach.
Someone had kidnapped my mom and replaced her with Tony Robbins.
Your father simply doesn't understand, but he's always been an underachiever.
Okay, there's my confirmation that all is not well on the home front. Something else to feel guilty about, because I know my situation has introduced untold amounts of stress between my parents, and they appear to be dealing with the upheaval in their own way rather than together. Dad is on an extended business trip, and Mom has a whole new vocabulary with terms like fee simple estate and deed in lieu. My coma had sparked my mother's midlife crisis.
This is what he always does, you know. When things get tense, he goes on a business trip.
He does? I'm not sure I want to know these things.
I called him last night to tell him the blood test proved Keith Young was driving drunk. I told him he should have been here.
Well, in all fairness, we've been waiting for the results for a long time, and Dad couldn't just hang around. On the other hand, Mom shouldn't feel as if she's holding down the fort single-handedly.
Anyway, the district attorney asked us not to make any public statements about what a lowlife that Keith Young is. But Sydney did write a special Facebook post to say the rumor you were talking on the phone when the accident happened isn't true. She sighed. I hope you know your sister is really looking out for you.
I do. And I hope Sydney's telling the truth. I really do. Maybe Roberta got it wrong. Maybe our call simply dropped because I'd driven through a dead zone. The door opened.
You wanted to see me, Mrs. Kemp.
It's Dr. Tyson.
Yes,
my mother said, and from the creak of the chair, I knew she had pushed to her feet.
Someone has been sneaking more photos of Marigold to the press, and I want it stopped.
They have?
I apologize, Dr. Tyson said. Everyone on staff knows they will be terminated if they compromise the confidentiality of a patient, and the staff seems very fond of Marigold. I don't believe the leak is anyone who works here.
Then who could it be?
It could be one of your daughter's visitors or a visitor of one of the other patients. We try to monitor traffic in and out of the ward, but short of a full-time security guard, we can't watch the door 24/7. Do you know when it happened?
The photo showed up on TMZ yesterday.
And you're sure your other daughter wasn't involved?
Oh, a direct hit.
Yes, I'm sure, my mother bit out. Sydney would never let such an unflattering photo of her sister be released. She's very protective of Marigold.
I'm sorry for the added stress this must be putting on your family.
If it happens again, my mother said, I'll get the police involved.
I understand. I'll remind the staff to keep a close eye on who comes in and out.
But I can think of someone who isn't on staff and technically isn't a visitor. And now that my brain is working more efficiently, I remember the first time a photo had been leaked. I suspected it was someone who'd recently been in the room, but I couldn't remember their identity. But now I remember. And once again, the timing is right. the volunteer who reads to us. I thought he was visiting to be a nice human being, but while I was soaking up the poetry, was he snapping photos of me to sell to the highest bidder? Who is he exactly?
Hi, this is Stephanie Bond, author of the COMA Girl Daily podcast. If you're enjoying this story, I would be so grateful if you'd take 2 minutes to leave a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Good reviews feed the magic algorithms that decide what to show listeners who are searching for an entertaining podcast. In short, reviews help more people find COMA Girl. Thank you so much for your support.